I brought you some flowers. Is something the matter, Tom?
What makes you say that?
You sound upset. Perhaps I'd better check you another time.
Oh, no, Mrs. Ellis. No, come in, sit down. Thank you for the flowers. They're lovely. Sit down right here. Mrs. Ellis, I want to ask you something. It sounds kind of silly, but do you believe that the spirits of the dead can come back to haunt the living? Do you believe in ghosts?
What makes you ask a thing like that?
You haven't answered, Mrs. Ellis.
Nobody believes in ghosts nowadays.
Well, do you?
If anybody was to ask me seriously, I would have to say no. Of course, a real estate agent runs into many strange things in an empty house sometimes.
What kind of things?
Well, there was a family named Samuels. They lived in that last house down the beach. One day, their little boy took his dog and went fishing. They never came back, and nobody knows what happened to them. After the Samuels moved away, I signed 3 tenants during that first month, but not one of them would stay more than a few days.
Yeah, I know that story, but that doesn't prove anything.
They complained about an unseen dog whining and scratching at the door, but that wasn't what made them break their lease. It was the cold up in the boy's room. You could feel it in your bones, a deathly cold. The walls were always damp and stained with seawater. Whatever caused it, the thing came back every night.
Did you ever see it, Mrs. Ellis?
It's been many years since I've seen anything.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Did anybody see it?
People say they found wet seaweed on the boy's bed.
Well, but you can't call wet seaweed a ghost, can you?
Tom, what's wrong?
Why do you ask that?
You're running away from something. Well, Tom?
Well, something I can't believe exists myself.
If it does exist, you can't solve anything by running. Then, on the other hand, if it doesn't exist, there's nothing to run from.
You're a very wise woman, Mrs. Ellis. Thanks for talking with me. Oh, and thanks for the flowers. They're beautiful. Come back soon. Now, go away. Go away. No, leave me alone. No, go away. You're dead. Leave me alone.
I'll never be. I'll always be. Always. 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 Save me, Tom. Save me. Save me. Save me. Save me. Save me. Save me.
Vi? Vi? You can't hear me, can you? Because you don't even exist. You're a shadow, perhaps. Light, perhaps. Nothing more. But, Vi, just in case you can hear me, I've come to tell you this. I'm not going to pay any attention to you anymore. I'm going to live my life right here. I'm going to stop running. And I'm going to marry Meg, Vi. I'm going to marry Meg. That's all I came to say. It's going to be just as though you never existed. I'm going to marry Meg. Just in case you can hear me, Vi. Good night. And goodbye.
No one will ever have you and me.
Well, hi. There's Coke in the refrigerator. Help yourself.
Okay. Mrs. Ellis said you wanted to see me. What about?
Sit down. I wondered if you'd talk to your sister Meg for me. Tell her how sorry I am.
Okay,
You tell her I behaved like a little boy and I'm ashamed of myself.
I'll tell her. She didn't call anything off.
She didn't?
Uh-uh. Guess she's ready to make up. Just like grown-ups. Are you all ready?
Yeah, I'm all ready.
Have you got the ring and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see it.
Okay.